Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole War Chant will be rocking this place. Today we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the BYU Cougars, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will get the first crack at it here. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available.
Nothing but green ahead. The 40. He's at the 20. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that one.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Florida State! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So BYU's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33.
Runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer ones.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Fires into traffic, picked off. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
And that ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. The 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, BYU! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quickly complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it on the counter. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Feeling some heat. Catch in the middle. It's Cuber. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, that's a great job by the quarterback there, not panicking, right? Because you know it's a blitz, and trust me, you know you're going to get blasted. But you keep reading coverage, and you find your check down throw, get it out of your hands, and pick up the 1st down.
He's going to pass. Looking to scramble. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And he grabs it at the 15. Touchdown Seminoles! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route. Quickly to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And now on 1st down after converting with the run. He leaves it with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Quick completion to the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Wenke, who, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
Yeah, I tell you what, a lot of times you roll your quarterback to the right or to the left, and in this case, the right, and you're trying to get him outside the pocket to buy him a little bit of time, get him off that spot, take some deep shots, and he missed, but it was a nice shot down the field.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
On 3rd down, going up top. With the catch, it's Cuber. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
That's an awesome play call, having the running back on the angle route against the blitz. So they bring the linebackers. That completely vacates the middle of the field wide open. Running back runs right into it, and nice job on the throw.
And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, no.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches a football.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, we can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Back to throw, it's Payne. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Noles will call on their punt team. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll put the tight end in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down. BYU lines up quickly. The give on the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Payne. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot.
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Offense set on first down. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Now adjusting. Hit as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together. Be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Payne. Chucked it away just as he was hit. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Complete in the middle. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Cougars want to move quickly. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
BYU now into the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Dialing up a second down pass play. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. First down here for the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's going to fire deep. He's got it down the left. Got room on the return. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Florida State. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
First down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Payne. Looking to scramble. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's a passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The hand to the running back. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Line gets set. First down. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to him. Fires and picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Moving out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air, it's Payne. Coming after it. Going to try to get it himself. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Getting some heat. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. And the Seminoles will boot it away to start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
The Cougars headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback extends the play. Hey, that's a live ball. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The give to the back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Power football with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
The give to the back. Touchdown Seminoles! And the stomping has commenced. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella. Pretty
impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on out.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quick handoff. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Payne. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. A strike downfield. Hit the afterburners, kids. Touchdown, no! And the route is on.
And Yeah, back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. On 1st and 10 from the 38. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Trying to turn the corner on the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State! And the beatdown has ensued.
How about the day for this young man?
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
BYU 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Payne. Makes the grab over the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
On second down, looking to throw. He's going for the big play. Touchdown Seminole! And the punishment has been extended.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
BYU 10.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Finds his big tight end. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. First down here for the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Sims. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
He's brought down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Second down coming up.
They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the tackler. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Looking to pass. It's Payne. He's moving out of the pocket. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Let's go. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lets one fly deep. He's got it on the right. They were backed up and now running out of trouble at the midfield stripe. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to move it through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
The aerial assault continues. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, no! And the pummeling has started. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
mean, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit, a nifty pickup there. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Dropping back, it's Owen. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Makes the grab down the left side. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Florida State. And the stomping has commenced. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, time to bust out those cigars, guys, as the clock has hit 0 between Alabama and Tennessee. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. On second down, wants to throw it. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Owen. He's got his man.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
At the 40, there he goes. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup. This BYU offense set up with another first down. He's going to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He gets him at the 21, but a big play there to get away from the shadow of the goalpost. They picked up 15. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Toss sweep to the left. Oh, the ball squirts out. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll give it to the back. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, 2nd and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. 3rd and short, I still got 4th down as well, so don't be afraid to...
Makes the grab on the right. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
6-9-1, they've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll run this play from the pistol. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And it's right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That last field goal was huge. Now it takes a touchdown to beat you and not a lot of time to get it if you cover the kickoff well. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Owen. He's going up top here late in the game. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.